Hello and welcome to a sunrise on another camouflage day video. Today is episode 2 of Essential Minecraft. We're looking at pumpkin and melon farming. Absolutely essential for the mid-game where we've got villager and villager trading. It's a simple farm, so let's get to it. So we're going to be making use of Minecraft mechanics. As you can see here, we've got a melon and a pumpkin. Dead straightforward with a piston. Once we activate that, it actually breaks the melon and breaks the pumpkin. And you can see the results of this here. So what we're looking to do is build a farm that takes these mechanics into account. To build this farm, we're going to need a lot of stuff. So, chests, hopper, minecarts, and then the minecart hopper. We need rails. This is all part of the collection system, powered rails and redstone blocks. And then for the farm itself, we need pumpkin and melon seeds. This will help grow the pumpkin and melons. We need water. We need the piston. We need the observer, and finally redstone dust. So let's get to building. We're setting up the collection system. This is easy, so we're using the chests which will be fed by hoppers. What we want is one of 4 hoppers to each chest that'll feed the chest, and then 3 of the hoppers to feed the initial feed. So we set that up quite simply by popping those down. See how it's connected to the chest, and then if we crouch and place, hoppers are in place. Now I'm going to lay down the base. I'm using blue wool, but you can use anything that you have to hand. There we have the base. So this will now be for our track. Track will run the minecart and hopper, and that will be part of the main part of the overall collection system. Just going to lay down this redstone. So we're going to do 4 loops of track. So we need redstone to activate all the powered rails. Now I'll start laying the track. This one's going to be at normal speed, just to demonstrate the loop we're putting in. It's quite simple. Follow track and then power rail, and we'll create a loop all the way round, and then we'll add the minecart. You have to crouch over the hopper. We add the cart, give it a little shove, boom, there we are. So that's our first of 4 collection systems. Now let's speed run the next 3. There we go, this is what it should look like. That's the main part of our collection system. Now I'm going to build up the sides and also put the dirt roof over the collection system. This will be to hold the water and plant the pumpkins and melons. That's the base done and our main part of our collection system. So now we're going to look at filling in the top, which will be the main part of the farm. We start with flooding the water. Now I'm laying some backing wool. I like to use a different colour or a different material because I can easily distinguish what I need to remove after I've laid down my main components. So here we're using that wool to add the pistons. Makes it much simpler to add. We repeat on both sides so we can get maximum output from the farm. After I've laid the pistons, just removing all the wool. It's easily identifiable because it's completely different to blue. And then I repeat, so I use the same wool for the next step. And this is what we should look like now. I'm ready for the observers. So the observers, we use the wool. The little face goes in, the red dot pointing out. The red dot is where we feed the redstone. So when all the observers are placed, remove the wool again. And this is what we should be looking like. So now we're building the back bits. These will support the redstone that powers all of the farm. Now we'll use the redstone dust. It's really simple. We need one on top of each observer and then a line behind the rest. And this will power the whole line. So if one observer fires, the whole line will trigger. And then we repeat that across to the rest. For our reason, we've been invaded by glow squids. However, this is what it should look like. So every side's even. Now we get to the good bit. So I'm going to plant the pumpkins and melons. Use my trusty netherite hoe, and then we plant the seeds. Now, what happens every time the seed block updates? That's what triggers the observer. So what it will do is every time it grows one little bit, it'll trigger. When it's fully grown, it will trigger as soon as a pumpkin or melon goes on the spare block. So I'll plant all these. I've increased the tick speed in my world, so for demonstration purposes you can see it growing quite quickly. And you can turn this into an all melon, all pumpkin farm. You can extend it out or bring it in if you've only got a small world. Ultimately, this is going to do it automatically, so you'll not have to farm any melons or pumpkins, and it won't break. It doesn't break easily. so you can keep farming them as long as you're in close proximity to the farm. So what you'll see now is this is what the farm looks like. You can see the updates going off, which is a great sign. It shows it's working. Side of the pumpkins, you can see the back four are all grown. So what we'll do, we'll watch that now, and we'll watch the update, and we'll see if a pumpkin will grow, and we'll see if the machine works. Bam, there it is. As quick as it spawns, it's collected and it goes into our chest that we set up. So come down here and check the chest, and there they are. Just remember that once all these stems are fully grown, for every time it pulses, that is another pumpkin or melon going into your chest. So I'll watch the melons for a couple of seconds, and there we go again. The broken melon is getting collected before the glow squids eat them. Off camera, I've just tidied the side of the farm up, and it's all fully grown now and working, and it's super efficient. And again, so for you, you'll never have to now manually farm pumpkin or melon if you follow this recipe, but the redstone does translate to other farms such as bamboo or sugar cane, so other good farms. One of the last things I want to show you before we end the video is the obvious way of how to make melon slice into a full melon, and there you go. Following that, we're then all good for villager trading. So this is the final farm and what it looks like. So I hope you found the video useful. Really appreciate the support. Thank you for watching to the end. And again, until next time, bye!